Lucas Nation fans, welcome back to another exciting show of the Weekend Vlog. This is the Weekend Vlog 55. We have so much to talk about today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed your weekend. I know I've been out for the last weekend, but we do have a lot of good announcements to come for you guys via K.L.P Studios. So many great things are going on right now. There's just been so much crap that I've been doing. Now, of course, guys, you guys seen this on my Facebook and Instagram, but on today's show, since today is kind of a special show, I wanted to broadcast this out for you guys. Now, first things first, I want to show you guys a couple pictures. Take a look. Yes, I did go back down to my hometown, Macon, Georgia. Of course, where I'm from, Macon, Georgia. We went to Mercer University to view the ESPN, well, not the ESPN Center, but like sponsored by ESPN, the WMUB, which stands for maybe like the World Mercer University Broadcast or something like that. So we went down there to Macon, Georgia, and we viewed that stuff, and they had a lot of cool equipment in there, and we actually did get to see a lot of the antiques and stuff that they have for over there in Mercer. Went down there to Mercer University. We actually did get a lot of good footage there over at Mercer University. We actually were able to, you know, what we kind of did, we kind of critique, well, not critique, but we were on the sidelines. We were just watching what they do, and you know, guys, let me tell you, it's very, very intense. They really have some very intense moments onto that broadcast. I know they were broadcasting soccer, and they were very, very, very much intense. The director was intense, the producer was intense, the audio person was intense, and the assistant producer was also intense. So it has been kind of an intense kind of weekend. Of course, you know, K.L.P, we did some charity work Saturday morning. You guys seen it on on my Instagram account. Again, my Instagram is Kennedy _Lucas3 if you guys want to follow me on Instagram. Now, again, we do have a lot of good announcements to come along for you guys, and you guys have seen this on, of course, my Instagram, but we want to show you guys this new logo. Take a look. Thank you guys. Thank you. Now, again, K.L.P Network is this new thing that K.L.P Corporations and K.L.P Studios are putting together for all the Lucas Nation fans out there in the world. Now, and let me tell you guys a little bit of why we want to do this. Now, onto the network, I know that we've grown a lot of hits on via Dailymotion, YouTube, and all four of my websites. Again, we did partner up with VO and Metacritics and CNET.com for us to have exclusive content onto the network. Now, why we wanted to do this is because we noticed that we started growing in our views, and we're getting better in our YouTube kind of style, and I'm looking forward to our future. You know, I know we've been doing this 5 years now and counting, so we wanted to do the network. Now, I have an instructional video for you guys, for all the fans out there that's kind of new to websites. But what it basically is a network. It's not going to be an official website per se, but it's going to be in the October's update, late October's update of all my websites. Again, you guys can see the new top 3, the new top movies, and the new podcast shows and stuff like that. But onto this big update we're trying to do for all 4 of the websites. Now, not all 4 of them are going to have it. Now, the only website that will not have K.L.P Network is the blogging website. The website www.lucas94.links.com/blog. That website will not have the K.L.P Network because we want to stay with that range of blogging. I know the blogging website, we mostly just blog and write about the things we see, like the animes and the games and stuff. But /live, slash KLPC and slash media will, all three of them will be having the KLP network. Now, you guys are wondering how is the chairman and CEO of K.L.P Corporations and Studios, how are you going to manage these on these different sites? Now, they're all linked up together. They're all the same, except for slash live. Slash live is going to have a different background and different setting to the K.L.P network, but on the slash media and slash KLPC website, both of them are going to have the same kind of text, the same kind of button style on there. It's going to be the same, but Slash Live is going to have a different background and a different adjustment to it. Just because Slash Live is more of the podcasting website, so every website is different. But again, you get the same thing. It doesn't matter if you go to slash KLPC to see the network, or you go to Slash Live to see the network. So now you go on the network. I have a couple tabs up, and those tabs will link you to my subscriptions list and to my playlist, the Kennedy Lucas's YouTube playlist. Now, onto my playlist, I have a lot of videos that I've seen around the world. I have videos such as cooking videos, or videos like blogging videos. Any videos that I choose to have onto the network, you guys can look at it. It's for free. You know, you just go on there, you go to the network, you click on the YouTube link, and then you can get it exclusively for free. Now, on to the next thing with the network. The network will work. You know, it's going to be more interactive. Now, when I say interactive is I want to put my Twitter account onto the network. Now, on Twitter, we're growing on Twitter. We're about 500 followers on Twitter. Now, you guys can follow me on Twitter. You know, all my YouTubers out there, you guys can follow me on Twitter if you guys are excited to view that. Now, as you guys go down on Twitter, you'll see my live feeds. You'll see what I'm tweeting about. I could be tweeting about this movie. I could be tweeting about wrestling. I could be tweeting about football. It doesn't matter what I try to tweet about, but I'll be tweeting just random things onto that Twitter, onto the network. So you guys, I want to have it more interactive for you guys. So I hope you guys really stay tuned for that network. Of course, I have my Instagram also linked on there, and of course we'll have it on the bottom of the bottom, you know, all my links to my social media accounts like Facebook, Google Plus, and all that others. Now, the last thing I want to tell you guys about the network. Now, again, for all three of the websites, they're all going to have the same, but on to the network is we're going to have three video windows open. Of course, we're going to be doing live stream onto the network. Thank you. Onto that network, we're going to be doing 2 YouTube channels and, of course, a Vimeo channel. Now, guys, again, you guys seen me on Vimeo, and I said, hey, we'll partner up with Vimeo. Vimeo is, of course, a kind of like a YouTube site, kind of a video hosting site, but we'll be doing live stream also on Vimeo, only exclusively from the network, the K.L.P network. So hope you guys look very forward to that. Now, the reason why, and you guys are probably asking me, you know, why can't we not just go to Vimeo and search up your live stream? Now, it's hard to find me on Vimeo. That's why I wanted to do it exclusively onto the network, because with Vimeo, you really have to do some digging to find my account. So I rather just stream it onto the network and have people see it via the network instead of doing all that searching. The same thing kind of with the YouTube too, because some people had to search with me. I don't know how they do it, because I know in our search box, if you type in Kennedy Lucas, we're #1 in the search box. But you know, a lot of people we're sort of having some struggles with that. So I want to be sure that we stream correctly onto the network. Now, that's pretty much all I'm going to say to it. There's going to be a lot of more stuff to come to the K.L.P network, but I'm very, very excited for that network. Very, very, very exclusive too. I'm very, very excited for that. Now, you guys can expect that big update to have the K.L.P network later in this October. So hope you guys stay tuned to my Instagram, Twitter, YouTube videos, today's the weekend vlog, and the podcast, because I'll be hinting out some things and specs of the network. Now, when we come back, we're going to be talking about a little bit more, and we're going to be talking about Empire. Stay tuned. Hello, Lucas Nation fans. Welcome back to the weekend vlog. This is weekend vlog episode 55. the Empire Aftermath. Now, before we get to Empire, of course, I've been dying to talk about that subject for the past 3 days. I've been dying to review that show. But before we go on to that, I hope you guys are going onto my YouTube channel and seeing the latest podcast we had. Yes, Lucas Chat Podcast, The Keys of Anime, featuring one of my classmates and one of my good friends from right now in college, Udo and Harie. I hope I pronounced your name right if you're watching the show. But my good friend Udo and I did a podcast show over The Keys of Anime. We just started talking about anime in general. Now, we're into that podcast, guys. If you haven't seen it yet, right after today's show, please click on that video because very, very awesome to have that linked on there. Now, if you do watch the video and you want to know who my friend Udo is, I have his Twitter linked in that video's description. So after this show, click on that video. You'll see his link to his Twitter page. But onto that show, we just really talked about the keys of anime, just our style of it, what we take on anime, and what is going to be the future of anime. Now, within that podcast, we really did enjoy it because, that was our moment to cut loose. That was our moment to talk about anything we want to talk about without getting, in big trouble about it with copyright issues. But very, very excited for that now. The podcast is only on the YouTube channel at Kennedy Lucas and Daily Motion at Kennedy Lucas. Now, it won't be on VO because I was trying to upload that, but then they contacted me and said that was a copyright issue based on their kind of their terms a little bit. So I wasn't able to put that out for VO, but it will be on. It's still on my websites and it's still on YouTube and Daily Motion. Now, the next thing I want to talk to you guys is kind of the main event of today's show. Is I want to talk about Empire. Now, Empire, for those of you who may not know, you should go kill yourself. I'm just kidding. No, you shouldn't go kill yourself. But Empire is one of those shows where you just really have to watch it. Now, Empire started Terrence Howard, Taraji P. Henson, Josie Smollett, and Tay Byers, I want to say, and Brysher Gray. I think his last name is Gray, but Yaz, he played Hakeem in the show. And so much more people. Like, I know in season 2, the first episode, they had Chris Rock. And they had, in the last season, they had Courtney Love. And they had, I forgot what that singer is, but it'll come back to me. But they had all those special characters, special guests on to last season's show. Chris Rock was in season 2. Now, my take on Empire, I think, is going to grow into something big. Because if you guys didn't follow me on Google+, I did kind of share that sort of link for you guys on Google+. I did, they talked about season 2, and I shared it on Facebook too. But they did a season 2 collage video, and they just was talking about the things they did onto the season 2. Now, Terrence Howard in season 2, and before I get onto this, guys, this may have a little bit of spoiler alert, so if you guys did not see the show yet, you're missing out. But Terrence Howard's character, he plays Lucius Lyon, of course. He winds up in jail because you got to remember, in season 2, he was put into, somebody snitched and he was thrown to jail for killing Monkey. Bunky is one of the characters that was in the show that got killed in the first season. But turns out, Terrence Howard really did kill that character. Of course, he really did. But he was thrown into jail for that. Now, he's not so much rotting in jail. He's still making money. He's still making music while in jail. If you've seen season 2, episode 2, they had a recording studio set up and all that, and he was just rapping to a new song. Fortunately, he got caught by one of the prison guards that was played by Ludacris. Ludacris in Empire. Now, good rapper back in the day. Ludacris played kind of a high-tech security. One of the security guards was played by Ludacris. Now, Chris Rock's character was involved because of Taraji P. Henson's character, played by Cookie. She kind of framed Chris Rock's character, and that's why he's in jail for season 2. And she was in jail for 17 years, but she got out. So she kind of she kind of snitched, and you'll see it in the first season. She snitched, but in second season, he's thrown in jail because of Cookie. Now, Chris Rock's character had his bodyguards, the character's bodyguards, go after the whole Lion family because of what Cookie had did. But then, you know, Lucius Lyon, Terrence Howard, goes into a kind of a, I want to say kind of a safe room. I don't know what it's called, like a little break room. And they met face to face. You know, Terrence Howard, Lucius Lyon's character was asking, you know, Chris Rock's character, hey, why are you going after us? Oh, why are you going after my family? You know. So after that, you know, Chris Rock had got up and was like, okay, you know, kill him slowly. Because, you know, he was going after Lucius Lyon too. Because, again, Lucius Lyon was married to Cookie. Now, just when the bodyguards was getting ready, it turns out that Chris Rock's bodyguards had turned on him because Lucius Lyon had money, and you know he threw money their way and said, "Hey, I'll pay for this if you help me with this." So it's kind of like an eye for an eye kind of thing. So you know, the bodyguards turned on them, and then Terrence Howard's character Lucius Lyon was like, "Kill him, slow, make it slow and loud." You know, he walked out and they were beating the hell out of Chris Rock. Which was kind of funny because you never thought Chris Rock would get beat up by big guys and being how scrawny he is. Good actor though. So then, you know, as the story goes along, there's a new character comes around that comes around now. That she's a girl now. I gotta refresh what her name is, but you know, her and Cookie started talking, and she's actually a lesbian. So you know, she wants to fool around with so many girls, and she fooled around with a Nika. Now there's a scene where Cookie and them was going to the main office, and then the lesbian was there. You know, and I say lesbian because I don't really remember her character name. And then, you know, Cookie was like to Anika, Boo Boo Kitty, it's like, hey, I thought you know, slept with him. And then she's like, I did, but, you know, the plan didn't work. So, turns out that the girl that's lesbian turns on Cookie and them and goes for Jamal. Now, as we go home down to Jamal, everybody disagrees with Jamal's character in season 2, and I can concur because he's been he's turning like kind of like Lucius Lyon in a way. He's becoming a big baby in the and I've noticed this in the first season. He becomes tough, but kind of a big baby because you know Cookie goes to Lucius Lyon's house where Jamal is, and you know, okay, it's over. They won't come after us anymore. And Jamal kicked him out of Lucius Lyon's house. So he's become this more aggressive, whiny, mean character. Now, as you guys can know from season one, Jamal was a good singer. You know, he was good-hearted. He was I don't want to say soft. He wasn't soft, but he was more like, you know, I don't care. I'm gonna do my own thing. You know, he was kind of like that. But now in season 2, he's like when Lucius Lyon passes Empire to Jamal acting more bossy. He's acting more bitchy, I would want to say. And you know, there's this one scene in the first episode where he has this assistant, and you know he couldn't find some data or something, and then he said, "Oh, you better find it, little boy," or something like that. That I was like, "What? Did Jamal just really say that?" You know, so you know he just became kind of bitter in season 2. Now, will I think he changed via the season 2? I'm not too sure. You know, I think you'll have to watch the season 2 every Wednesday to see what other character is going to evolve in. Now, the one thing though, Empire really got me confused when I saw that Jamal was back with the white dude. I thought he was still dating, and my brother, his name is Ryan, but I thought he was dating Ryan. Ryan with the he's black. He's the black guy, the skinny. He was the cameraman, and in season 1 had the crazy hairdo, and that's why I thought they were still dating. But then in season 2, I see Jamal with the white dude. So I'm like, okay, I'm a little confused there. What happened there? You know, like I don't think they expressed that just a little bit enough, because it's like some fans were and people were on Twitter and was like, okay, wait a minute, where's the other dude? You know, Tiana. Oh my God, Tiana. She's fine. Saria is her actual name, but she plays Tiana in Empire now. She's gotten more sexier, in my opinion. And this is my show. I can say this. She's gotten fine in season 2 than season 1. Like she got even more sexier. Now I don't know if she is a lesbian or not. Well, dating girls. I have no idea if she is or not. But If she is, I mean, hey, that's cool. But I think they're gonna express maybe her relationship. Who knows? Will she get back with Hakeem? You never know what those two may do in season two. Now, as we move down to Hakeem, now that character, he's okay. He's became a big baby too. He's became more more softer. I mean, he used to be like the bad attitude kid, but now he's becoming more. I don't want to say fragile, but more like kind of a kid in a way. Now, as you know, everybody now you guys can remember back in season one that Jamal and Cookie were a team. So now it's gonna be Cookie and Hakeem. They hated each other in season one, but now in season two, they're gonna become a team. And you see Anika trying to want to become a team with Cookie and Hakeem. Now they're forming a whole different company called the Lion Dynasty. I want to say a Dynasty versus Empire. Now I think that's probably going to be one of the episodes name that is called Empire versus Dynasty. With that episode, I think they're going to name it that. I don't see why not, but you know. So as we move on down to the older brother, Andre Ty Byers, the actor, Andre and his wife. Now, as we all know, back in season one, Andre, was quitting Empire. He was being, kind of self-lifted, and then Malik Yoba, Vernon. Malik Yoba, he also played Why Did I Get Married? Tyler Perry, he's Gavin in that movie. But as you guys know, in season one, he was on that show and he got killed by Andre's wife. So now they have to bury the body because it was a murder case, and turns out that she is pregnant, or at least we think she's pregnant. Now we don't know if she's pregnant or not. She could have been lying to Andre. We don't know. That's just my speculation. I don't know any insight of their story. I just know by my speculation that she might have been lying to Andre to keep the family going and to not be divorced. Because we all know Empire was his multi-billionaire company. She's in it for the money. But, it's just my speculation for today's show. I think, I think she just lied to him just to not divorce and, not to get him to act crazy. So then Malik Yoba and Andre had a scene where Andre was going crazy. Malik Yoba had stopped him, and Malik Yoba was on top of Andre, choking him, just trying to get him under control. She comes in with this little thing that you put on your fireplace, and she said, wham! Now, Vernon, Malik Yoba, he's dead in season one. So now, they're going to retrace that step back in season two. They're going to think, okay, what we going to do? How long will this keep up? How long will this hide? Because, as we all know, when Lucius Lyon killed Bunky, they found out about it right after that. So they don't know if they will ever find out that Vernon is dead. They don't know that Vernon is dead. The only person that really knows that they're dead is Andre and his wife. So who knows what they're going to do onto their season two. I think their secret is going to come out. I think there's going to be some repercussions on that, but just my speculation. You just have to keep watching Empire on Fox on Wednesdays at 8 o'clock. So now, I hope you guys enjoy this Empire Aftermath segment. Just, again, all of my speculations are my opinions. That's what I think. I don't want any hate comments in the comments section below, because I don't want people getting mad for what I said. It's my show. I can, but, there are some speculations. Some of them may be true. Some of them may be false. You just got to keep watching Empire and kind of tweet it out yourself and try to think. Just say what you think of it. Now, I hope you guys enjoyed today's show. Again, I hope you guys are looking very forward to the K.L.P network, where there's just something new we're going to do. Again, as I remind you guys, again, it is not a website. It is part of the update on 3 websites, /KLPC, /live, and /media. Those is the major update that you guys can get onto the website. So I hope you guys did enjoy the show. Please be sure to watch the Lucas Chat podcast, The Keys of Anime. We had a special guest on that show, so hope you guys are enjoying that podcast. So as of right now, I'm Kennedy Lucas, logging out.